Hello, buddy. Listening to whole universe. Hope everything is fine. I'm Russian and brings well to my own experience. And today I visited one lecture, and it was about the oratorical skills, about the art of speaking, about the art of providing the information to the listeners, to our next side of people who are sitting or standing. You know these things. I like this. I like public speaking. And also today I want to share to you. First of all, it will be easy to understand that information, and the more we go forward, the more maybe you will be with some terms of academic things. Okay, first of all, I want to say that I started to be better at programming, at coding, at developing, because previously I want to say that my skills were nice in terms of the mathematics, in terms of the kind of division, subtraction, integration, differentiation, interpolation, extrapolation, also deviation, finding deviations and correlations in something, and recognition in the recognition of patterns. But right now my skills really improved. I want to say that I started to see the big picture of things that I do, and yes, I've seen this before, but in terms of programming I needed to find some puzzles to add there, and to understand the full picture of it. And I started to understand how to create almost maybe, because right now I understand how to create any type of software, any type of things, and I understand how it works. And actually next steps will be to create different types of projects in terms of the programming, in terms of the coding, in terms of the development, and I hope that we will do this. And I will do also GitHub project that I will share maybe to you, and or maybe we will not share, but I think that need to share it. Maybe it will be public, maybe it will be private. we will see this. Maybe it will be with the link of Patreon, and you can find this project. And I think it will be a nice thing, because right now my skills, previously my skills were kind of nice. Yes, I understood how to do for loops, do while loops, also while loops, and different types of calling function, and also assigning variables and declaring variables, defining variables, and I knew some types, data structures, algorithms, and right now I'm on the level of one moment, we'll cross this. One moment, we'll be outside of it. And we are here. Actually, yes. And right now my skills started. I started to understand it much better, and I'm going forward there. So also, how did I go there? Maybe because I learned all types of maybe all the patterns, all the templates, all the things, all the patterns. I think so. Patterns of Codeforces, lead code, CodeChef, AdCoder, Top Coder, HackerRank, and CSES, and Project Euler websites for competitive programming. I learned all the patterns inside of these websites for the tasks that are asked me. What do I mean? It is, or maybe I learned kind of the main principle. So that's yes, I can describe patterns, principles. Kind of, I know how to solve them, and it makes us kind of confident. It makes me confident, and it is what I like. By the way, I see a lot of people around us, and this is kind of the feeling of kind of Jesus Christ, we are. But okay, we are a gold medal Delphic Games winners, so we can speak freely. So I started to be better at it, and maybe why do I feel shy? Because but okay, it is already another talk. I think that because I need to figure out how to describe the feelings that I have right now, because previously I was talking about different types of for loops, while loops, do while loops, and things of this nature. And yes, by the way, nice place, nice. Need to do photo with you. We'll go there, I think so, and we'll do photo. And I started to understand. It is, what am I talking about? It is when you read a book. Imagine that you read a book of different tasks. Inside of the book you have tasks. you need to find sum of something, also you need to find the quotient of something and integral of something, and also you need to find the matrix sum or matrix multiplication. Yes, I imagine the situation, matrix exponentiation, and you need to find that and or transpose the matrix, and you learned all the things inside of this book into kind of, Jesus Christ, it's easy. And every time that you go back to this tasks, you are kind of doing it fastly, and it means that I'm kind of learned all 1 moment. Amazing, yes, and I learned kind of all the patterns of what's inside, what to expect of these tasks. Yes, I think that it is what I wanted to say. I learned what to expect from the different types of tasks, and I know tools actually, and or at least I know kind of the tool that maybe will be applied there. I imagine that you have kind of the list of tools near you, and you have the hammer, you have some of the tape, and you have also some of the for lighting bulbs things, and maybe you have some bolts here and screws and screwdriver here, and you kind of know that maybe you can solve it with this, kind of with some percentage, but previously you thought that maybe need to use it, no need to, or do I have them or something. Yes, and I started to understand better tools that I need, and I started to understand the tasks that I need to do and what to expect from the tasks. Right now the goal will be to go forward, to solve more tasks, to do more projects, to create real projects. Because I have a lot of things in terms of mathematics, in terms of that smart people can say, oh, nice, amazing, and it is the same as Tolkien, who created a lot of conlangs, constructed languages, Elvish, Gnomish, and Goblinish, and others, Quenya. Yes, he created a lot of languages, and I imagine that he needed to show it to the public. How to show your mathematical skills? Through the project, through the something that really kind of people can say, oh wow, nice game, yes, amazing mechanics of the combat, amazing graphics, good, nice dragon, nice animation, nice model. Yes, they can say about it, and through the project and behind it a lot of math things happen actually, and a lot of algorithms could happen with the combat with the bosses inside of the dungeons. Yes, and I hope that you understand. And it is the same why he wrote The Lord of the Rings, or one theory why he wrote it, because he wanted to show the conlangs, constructed languages, because everybody can say, constructed languages, Elvish, maybe you can speak Elvish even in real life, yes, and people can say, some people, not the real kind of geeks of mathematics, of linguistics, and etc. Mathematics for the development in terms of the mathematics and things, and conlangers in terms of the constructed languages people. Yes, some people can say, yes, really nice, amazing, but in terms of if we want to increase our kind of the area of people who we want to make happier, then need to do through the things that people can see. It is the same as doing engineering stuff. Yes, I look at this nice fountain. But if you do only the kind of drafts of it, people can say, oh, drafts, okay. Yes, I imagine it. You have the fountain, or you have the drafts, or you have the drafts. You have the drafts, or you have the fountain. Which one is better for the majority of people? I think so. Majority of people will like the fountain, but the geeks, engineers, architecture, and people who are near the architecture field, they will say, nice, amazing project, nice, I mean that project in terms of the drafts here. And when I say project in terms of development, I mean the stuff that we can show to the real people. Okay, and today also I was learning more on my lecture. I was writing the notes about what I know. I know Mancala, a whale, Morris, Morabaraba, Go, Shanji, Shogi, chaturanga, chess, draughts, also checkers, and bridge and poker and blackjack and also skat. And for them, skat, I don't know how to say it correct, Sudoku, also Rubik's Cube, puzzles, quizzing games, and I was writing them on the paper and kind of being aware about them. Renju, Gomoku, Reversi, and Othello. I wrote about them. Actually, I wrote them down because it is how we can see to the world in terms of the programming, because everything around it is all about the grid, G-R-I-D, and G-R-I-D, I mean 4 letters word, and because we have G-R-E-E-D, yes, and it is G-R-I-D, and it is the specific field, specific metrics, and inside of these matrices we have the indices of X, Y, Z, for example, or A, B, C, D, E, F, G indices, and there could appear also some numbers too, for example 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and etc. And it is about field and pairs of numbers, for example 2 and 3 pair of numbers, and also some vectors there in terms of the dynamic array. And yes, and when we look at some chess or chaturanga or Morris game, Ninth Man Morris or Morabaraba thing, then we can see the patterns, how to move something, and also Nim game, and there we use specific Sprague-Grande theorem for playing in Nim game, and there we can find the specific solution to find the winning position in this game through the Sprague-Grande theorem. And okay, we are here. I'm a little bit shy because I'm so yelling here. And everybody can hear my voice through the echoing. Yes, because I'm so loud. But right now, this train is louder than me. Okay. One moment, we'll cross there. And we are here. We're outside of it. So we'll continue our talk a bit, and we'll do this on that side a little bit. For your understanding, it is the south part of the Moscow. Why am I afraid to say words like Moscow, like Russia, like words that people can understand in Russian? Because they will understand what I'm speaking about, maybe because of it. And they will say, oh, you are from... They will notice that I'm Russian. And they will say, oh, why are we speaking Russian why are we speaking English in Russia? Yes, some people can say this. I noticed it a lot. Not a lot actually, but some of them we are saying it in the comment section too sometimes. Oh, you're Russian, why are you speaking English? But okay, it's their choice, our choice to continue improving our competitive programming skills, learning data structures, algorithms in a better way. Right now I know some of them, and we understand that algorithms, they are everywhere. It is the same as knowing formulas and constants. We have pi, tau, phi, also Avogadro number, Boltzmann number, Euler's number, Fibonacci sequence of numbers. And we know some sequences, but actually sequences, there are a lot of them. There are a lot of them in our world. And the same with algorithms and data structures. For different types of things, there are different types of algorithms that we need to do. And also need to improve our intuitive thinking in competitive programming, because it is like in Magnus Carlsen thing. Magnus Carlsen, it is the grandmaster in chess, and some of the grandmasters in chess also say about Magnus Carlsen that he has the intuitive thinking in chess. He does kind of, he feels, he views to the he sees the chessboard as the composition of different pieces, and he does balancing of this kind of positions, and he does movements because of the kind of feeling of the composition, feeling of the balance of this. And the same with the algorithms. Sometimes, yes, it is not the kind of, yes, this 100%, 146% truthful information about the feelings, but actually, yes, through the practice you have this sometimes feelings. The same with the photo shooting. When you are a photographer, you do the photograph, and or you are the videographer, and or you are an artist, and you see kind of the phi number. Yes, 1.618. Yes, 1.618, yes, you see this golden ratio, and the same with it, you see kind of patterns that could mean to you something. Need to think about it more to describe it better in terms of the scientific proof, but in terms of metaphorical thing, you understand it, I hope so. So, thank you a lot for watching this video, hope you enjoyed, and see you next time. You are a nice girl or boy, do calculations, do calculus things, integration, differentiation, multiplication, division, subtraction, and addition, and also deletion sometimes, removing and adding and appending, concatenating, contaminating, and also do improving, interpolation, extrapolation, and things of this nature. See you next time, improve. Bye!